Hi, I'm Jaimee Borger, and we are here at North Branch Library with Janet Good for At Your Library. Welcome. We are so excited about all the great things that are going on at Summit County Library. And I know here at North Branch we're starting out with Kindles.
We are.
All right.
Yes.
And how did this come about?
Our foundation got grants from both the town of Silverthorne and the town of Dillon and combined them and bought us 6 Kindles altogether. So we have 5 of this smaller size. They can be checked out for 2 weeks, and they come preloaded with books on them. So you don't have to worry about how to do that.
Great.
And they check out for 3 weeks. So you've got your little screen in there. All the books are there. When you turn it on, the list of the books comes up, and you just pick one and start reading.
Great. And they can renew these, or they're due back in 2 weeks regardless?
There are some special circumstances on these because of the grant. So they're only at the North Branch Library. They have to be picked up and returned here.
Okay.
And then they go out for 3 weeks, no renewals.
3
but
weeks.
we have 5. So I have the feeling.
And
if you
have any
didn't
been
finish
checked out yet?
Not yet. We just
Okay.
started this.
Okay.
So if you turn it in, I'm sure you could pick up another one and continue
And
the book on the other one.
Can you go to summitcountylibraries.org to our website to also check these out, or do you physically need to be here at the library
You have
to
to
do
be
that?
here.
Okay.
They can't
So-
be delivered anywhere for you.
All right, so just come in here and find out what Kindles are available. You can see the books. And do you have an idea of what books are on the library, or
Yes.
on the Kindles, excuse me?
We have children's books, young
Okay.
adult books, and adult books. So if you haven't had a chance to read The Goldfinch, for example, which had a huge waiting list when it, well, for the first several months that it was out. If you haven't had a chance yet, that's on there. The Fault in Our Stars, a favorite
Yes,
teen novel,
of
is
course.
on there. Some children's books, The Target by David Baldacci, Unbroken. So there are a lot of very popular books on here that
And people can
catch
check
up
them
on.
out, see how the experience is using a Kindle, and then especially if they're thinking of buying one for themselves, this is certainly a great opportunity to use the great resources that we have at our library.
Yes, it
Wonderful.
is.
Okay, we also have travel series going on right now, the travel slideshow series that is, and I know that we have 2 in the month of March, and what are those?
Okay, in March 13th, will be Japan's Cultural Treasures. So this is a tour that this couple went on, Neil and Beth Groundwater. And I've been with this tour company before, OAT. They do fabulous homestays, and you really get to know the culture and the people when you go. So I'm sure this is going to be fabulous. Plus, I've been to Japan, and it's very picturesque.
Well, yes, of course.
So you will love the photos and the information. Then we have a really special one on Friday, March 27th. It's called Summit Nightscapes. Daniel McVeigh is he specializes in nighttime photography. So this is going to be our skies here in Summit County, and the mountains and the moon, and they're going to, I'm sure.
And he
it's
does a
gonna be-
lot of great Summit County photography
Yes.
in and of itself. And so then to be able to do some nightscapes, wow, with our stars, not having the Denver city lights.
And he
I'm
knows
sure it's
about
fabulous.
the constellations and the mythology, and we'll get a little of that too.
And our crowds, usually, what time should people get here? I know it starts at 7 o'clock, but I know we've had large crowds for the last couple of travel slideshow series Friday evenings, and they're
Yeah.
here at the North Branch Library in the Blue River Room. It starts at 7, but again, what time should people probably arrive?
People start coming about 6:30.
Okay.
And no sooner, because I don't get here till 6:30.
Okay.
So you'll be standing in the cold. But yeah, 6:30. If you come at 7, you're probably not going to get a seat.
Okay, okay. And we do standing room only, but nonetheless, if they come at 6:30 or before the 7 o'clock time, as early as possible,
Yes.
they can certainly get a chair and bring the whole family. It's open to all ages.
Yes, it is.
And I think we ask for a donation if they would like to do such a thing.
We do.
Okay, great. And this is sponsored by the Friends of the Library, correct?
That's right. Yeah.
All right, and we really do. This is what year for the Travel Slideshow series, Janet?
Probably about 12.
12 years, yeah.
It's been quite a while I've been doing this.
And a lot of photographers want to be a part of this because it's such a great group.
Right.
All right, wonderful. What else do we have going? We have new Spanish, our not a new section, but we've gotten new books into the Spanish language section here at North Branch. Can you share with us some of those?
Yes. One of our librarians, Mary Snook, made a survey for Spanish speakers in Spanish
Okay.
to ask them what they'd like in our Spanish section, because it wasn't getting used a whole lot. But now we're making sure that we show people where the children's Spanish books are and where the adult Spanish books are if they come in and they obviously speak Spanish. And it's been moving much better, and so we're adding to it. We're making it grow. What we do in the adult Spanish section is we try to get books that are about that are by Spanish-speaking authors, so originally in Spanish.
Okay.
And then children's will get some things like classics, Dr. Seuss,
Okay.
but translated into Spanish.
Okay.
And then we have popular books like a Jennifer Lopez biography.
Yes, all right. And I assume that a lot of our Spanish-speaking community members come in, and then some of our opposite side are adults who want to learn, and some of our Dillon Valley Elementary students. This will be a great opportunity for them to come and check out books in Spanish, and some at middle school and some at high school students that are studying Spanish that could take home a book and read. And some of our books, if I remember, have English on one side and Spanish on the other
Yes,
as
we
well.
have some bilingual ones.
Okay, great. All right. And we are today taping in our Makerspace section here
That's
at
right.
North Branch. Tell us about the Makerspace. I know that we did some of the Makerspace projects this summer with the summer reading program.
Right. We have coloring pages, crafts, things going on all the time in this area. And it happens so anyone can stop in and play.
Okay.
Take something
And
home.
does the student need to have an adult with them, or can they come by themselves?
They can come by themselves, but
We
an adult is
recommend
always
an adult.
appreciated.
Okay,
Because we
great.
do want it cleaned up when they're done.
And this is for ages,
Any age.
okay?
Yeah.
So our preschoolers as well as our students attending
And there are
the
activities
schools.
in the teen section as well.
Okay, and this is a literacy bag that we also have in this section.
They're
And
so cute.
what are in these?
We got a grant from the Bessie Swift Minor organization to do literacy bags, which the bag ladies of Summit County made for us.
Oh, how
And
nice.
each bag has a reading buddy that you can read to, and it's got several books, and one's an audio as well on CD, and then they're activity cards. So it's a whole early
so mom
literacy
and dad
reading
can
experience.
do this with the little person. Wonderful. And they come to the library to check these out as well?
Right.
And are these also online that you can check these out? Or again, we need to come in physically to do that?
We could send these over to another library.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
All right, and how many bags do we have?
We have 12.
Oh my goodness.
So they go from preschool through kindergarten
Okay,
in Spanish and English.
how wonderful. And is this a new project then that we got due to the grant that we wrote?
It's
so we
taken a
had-
couple years to come to fruition, but yeah.
and a lot of partners to the library, which is also a great thing to have.
Right.
Okay. Is there anything that we haven't talked about that we wanted to cover today?
I think that's most of what's going on. Preschool Story Hour always, every week.
Every Tuesday and Wednesday at 11 o'clock here at the library, and they can check our Facebook page or our Twitter page or the website, summitcountylibraries.org, to see what great things are going on in the libraries.
And then for teens, we have the Missing Ending Book Club. So we have 2 more books. One can be picked up now and then one next month.
And they come to the North Branch Library to pick
That's-
those up
they're
as
here,
well.
yes.
Okay, and we also have that information in Summit Daily Community Notes, so people can check that if they have the hard copy or even the electronic online for Summit Daily.
It's there.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time today.
You're welcome.